Welcome to R&R Lifestyles. It's been a little while since we put up a new video, but we've been really busy here on the property. We've actually planted some new fruit trees. Hopefully you can see these right here. We've got a lime tree right over here. We've got an orange tree right here. We've got another orange tree right here. Two pear trees right here. And then we've also got a peach tree there with plenty of peaches on it. We've got a peach tree here, and then this peach tree here, we trimmed it way back because it was really struggling. So hopefully this one comes back to us. But today we're going to put up a longer video than I normally put up. Today we're actually going to be installing 3 new Nucs, bee Nucs. So we'll have a total of 4 hives right now. But let's first start off with our brand new chicken coop here. This is the original one that we started out with, and this is the one that you've seen on our videos so far. When we first got the chicks, this is the one we had them in. This is supposed to hold 8 chicks. We got it at Tractor Supply, and it was $200 for this little chicken coop right here. But I started looking at these chickens and how fast they're growing, and I said, you know what, there's no way that when they're full size, 8 chickens are going to be comfortable in that at all. So I knew that the year previous that they had a larger chicken coop actually set up in the store. So, and it was one that you could literally just walk right in. A person, I'm 5'6", so I'm rather short, but I can still fit in here plenty easily. And it makes it easy to grab hold of the eggs and everything like that out of these little roofs that lift up here. So we picked this one up. It's a $500 chicken coop. And when I got it, it had some damage on it. It had been sitting around for a couple of years in their backyard of Tractor Supply. And so when I got it, the gentleman told me, he said, you know, I can knock off $70 from it. So I said, okay, well, I'll give it a try. Let's see. So we got it home, and when I started opening up the packaging, one of the screenings was completely smashed in, and one of the boards was completely shattered, that they had set something down on top of it. So I took it back to the store before even taking it out of the pickup truck, and I said, listen, it's no good. And I said, you know, he goes, well, what would you give me for it? And I said, because he didn't really want to take it out of the box. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you $100 for it. That's it. A $500 chicken coop. I'll give you $100. So long story short, he said no at first, and then we started walking up to the cash register to refund my money, and he said, you know what, I'll do $100. So he went ahead and did $100. This is the only board that I ended up having to replace, is this one right here. I had to cut this out. I don't know if you can see this okay, but I had to cut this out with my saw, replace this board. So it cost me, and replace the screening. You can see it's a different kind of screening from the top to the bottom. It's a little bit finer mesh here. It cost me a total of like $3 to fix this. So I got it for $100, a $500 chicken coop. I'm gonna go ahead and let the girls out right now. They're very anxious. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and they're ready to come out. Here's the little baby girls. These are our Rhode Island Reds. Hi, babies. And our rainbow chickens. And you can see they're ready to just stretch their wings and have a fun day. So Dad's gonna be home with them today. I took the day off. I've got all kinds of stuff I need to get done. So I'm gonna let them just be out and about and having fun. Yeah, look at that. Feels good to run around, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels good. Look how big the rainbow chickens are getting. They're all getting so big. Yesterday they were all up here on this roost, all of them across that one bar right there. So these are the Rhode Island Reds and the rainbow chickens in their brand new coop. As you can see right here, if I can open this up, okay. Let's see here. Let's go like this. Slide that out. Here you can see inside. I need to get in here and get this all cleaned out. But there's their, and they got water over there and everything. Here, I'll slide this open so you can get a little bit more light in there. And we'll come around to the other side here. There's a little back entrance here where you can get in here and grab stuff if you need to, do some cleaning. This whole tray right here, this whole thing here just pulls right out to take the shavings out and stuff like that too. We put down all these little patio pavers here too. So there they go. They got a little bit more light in there now, and I just need to, and my wife decorated, Rhonda decorated the fronts of the things here, so they got little flowers and stuff. So they have a pretty house to be in. Put this back through here. Get that locked down. All right. Now let's head over towards the bee boxes. We went and picked up 3 brand new Nucs yesterday, and they're going to be a little bit agitated today. I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to have to put on a bee suit for this because these bees, the nuke that we got from this guy last year, the first day, I got stung behind the knee one time. That's the only time I've ever been stung by my bees. But they, they got an hour car ride in a box all cooped up, and when I let them out the next morning, they were ready to go. So I'm going to put on my bee suit, and we'll get ready to open up the back of the pickup truck and put the new Nucs in their positions. But first, let's go over and take a look at where the position is for these Nucs. All right, so this is our brand new bee yard right here. This is our hive that is 3 brood boxes tall right now. We've got a honey super on top. This is a flow hive on the right side right there. And then this is one of our new Nucs is going to go in this one. And then I've also got 2 other Nucs set up over on this side. So we'll have a total of 4 hives here very shortly. The 3 new Nucs are going to go here, here, and right over here. Okay, so let's get started. Today we're just gonna leave them in the boxes that they're in, the Nucs that they came in, and let them acclimate for a couple of days to the area, and then within a couple of days we'll go ahead and transfer those frames into those new boxes that I just showed you back over this way. So looking forward to it. We should have a good honey flow going in about 2 weeks, and that should last about 4 to 5 weeks. We've got gallberry coming in, and then we've also got Tupelo coming in pretty soon. So between those things there's a possibility we could, with 3 brood boxes on that tall hive right there, there's a possibility we could end up with 2 honey harvests out of that flow hive, with it going so good and the population in that one hive being as it is. So we're hoping for that, but we're not going to count on it because we haven't had a flow hive harvest just yet. There is nectar already in there, so there is some nectar already flowing, but not enough to do any kind of harvest at all. And there's nothing capped in there, it's just nectar. So anyway, let me go get on my bee suit, and we'll get ready to start setting those Nuc boxes out, and we'll film that with 2 GoPros and get started from there. Okay, so I got my bee suit on, as you can obviously see. I've got the smoker going down here. So I'm about ready to open up the back of this pickup truck, and I've got 3 Nucs in here that have been sitting all night. It was a cold night down here last night. It was like 50 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. I don't know if any bees have managed to work their way out of the box. We're about to find out, because they'll come out if they did get out. Here are our 3 Nucs right in here. There they are right there. And we're going to go ahead and place them all over where the bee yard is. So I'm going to set up the cameras so that you can see that, and we'll get ready to go. I don't see any bees out of there right now though. Okay, So we've already pulled the plug out on that one over there, so they're free to start exploring. I think I forgot to hit the record button. I'm going to pull the plug out on this one right now. See what happens. And there they go, they're free. We'll just spray a little smoke here, just so they know that they're safe. Now we've got this one right here. Go ahead and get this one started. Pull the plug out on this one. And there they go, they're free. And let them all just start exploring around. This hive here seems to be the one that is more all about milling outside here, and we'll see what happens. All these boxes were pretty heavy, so I know he's got plenty of brood in there. He said there's 3 solid frames of brood in each one of these hives. He's over here. Doesn't seem to be as much bee activity outside this one. Let's take a look at this one over here. See what this one looks like. This is the one that has the very blonde queen, is how he described it. They seem to be pretty docile. The far hive over there is the one that seems to be the most aggressive thus far. There's a bee getting a drink of water right here. See him sucking up that water, so they were obviously thirsty inside there. So today, for 2 days, we're just going to leave them in these nucs, these 3 nucs. We're just going to leave them in those and let them acclimate to the area. And then after 3 days, we're going to stick them inside their new bee boxes right here, and we're going to just start them out. These are 8-frame brood boxes. So we're going to just stick them in there and let them kind of start to fill out some of that. And when we're ready, we'll add a second box on top for each one of them, and hopefully we can get this colony nice and these 3 colonies nice and strong before winter comes. So we don't really have a winter down here, but we'll get these 3 nice and strong. And then that hive over there, like I said, that's rock solid. 3 full brood boxes and a honey flow hive honey super on top. This one here we're really excited about. I'll sneak over there and show you the insides of the brood boxes there, or the inside of the flow hive. I'm going to grab this other camera here real quick and bring it over this way. And not very active today, but that's only because it's a little chilly out today. Here they are going inside the flow hive. So I'll just set this right there, and maybe we can get a little video of that. Let's open up the flow hive up top here, and hopefully you can see it without too much reflection. Here's the inside of the flow hive, and I hope you can see all that nectar in there. There is all kinds of nectar in there. They will build out those the comb a little bit more than what you see right here. They'll build that out more, but there is nectar galore inside there already. But I haven't seen them capping anything off yet, so that's still to come. Stick this back on here. I'll open up the back real quick and let you see in the back of this hive. Alright, let's see here. Well, they got this propolis down pretty good. You can see them. And I can see there's some humidity in there. Can you see that, the fogginess in the glass on that left frame right there? So there is humidity. Plenty of bee activity here though. Alright, let's stick this back on. Okay, so we've done our 3 frames. We'll just leave those caps there like that. Three frames, or 3 brood boxes, I'm sorry. 3 brood boxes. There's little Callie over there. She's our little dog. She's not afraid of the bees at all. I think she's gotten stung once, but she knows how close she can get to them and stuff. So we got these 3 right, that one right there with the blonde queen. Callie, no. Callie, no. And then we've got this one right here. And then we've got these over here. So we're doing well. And look, there's a bee already kind of scouting out that hive that will be theirs. So we'll just let these guys just go for it for a few days, and then we'll get ready to stick them out and put them in all their... All right, so it's been about 4 or 5 hours since I opened up the Nucs that we picked up from Rye Patch apiaries, Rye Patch bees, and these bees are really active right now. It's warmed up, it's humid, but it's not really hot. It's only about 70 degrees maybe, but I'm going to turn around and you're going to see how much activity is going on in the hives now that it's warmed up. So I think I need an air traffic controller here. Check out all these bees. This is the flow hive right here that you're looking at. And I don't know if you can see this in the air. All these bees flying around. Going every which way, orientating themselves. There's a hive right over there. Another hive there. Another hive back over that way. And they're all very busy right now. The 3 new Nucs, they're out scouting around trying to find where their food sources are now, because they've been moved about an hour east towards the coast. And obviously this hive here, which is 3 brood boxes tall, this is our flow hive. This one here has been here for about 3/4 of a year now. August of last year is when we got a 5-frame nuke, and it's now grown into 5 full frames. They were very strong through the winter. They flew almost every single day during the winter. There were very few days that they didn't come back loaded with pollen or didn't even fly at all. Very few days, even though it was a cold winter. But our original hive did die, and but now we've got 3 what I think are going to be very strong hives, and we'll try to grow these 3 hives, these 3 new Nucs, the same way we grew this great big flow hive that you see right here, and see what happens. We're hoping to have some honey harvests. So anyway, a big shout out to Rye Patch Bees. Phil is the guy over there. Really nice, good Christian guy. I think you'd all love him if you met him. I know we do. And we've learned a lot from him, and he's always there for us if we need any questions answered. So I'll add this on to the video here at the end, and then we'll be done with this video here, and hopefully you all enjoy it. Like and subscribe. I'll put a link below for Rye Patch Bees.